Hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Play of Quest for Glory 1. My name is Anna Myrtle and today we are in the Brigand's Fortress and I wanted to talk about this area. This area is hard. This area is an area that I actually had to, back in the day, call the Sierra Hint line and I think borrow my mom's credit card, which I must have done some pretty epic pleading because that was not something that was usual. To get past this area. This area is brutally hard. So let's look around. Wooden tables, benches, and chairs fill the space of this brigand meeting area. A chandelier lights the room, and an unlit candelabra stands in the corner. A rope hangs from the chandelier. So there's a door behind you. It's not important. There's a door over here and a chair. There's a candelabra. There's a rope that was brought to our attention. The rope holds up the chandelier. It's used to lower the chandelier so that it can be lit. There's a sign that says Brigand overall. Brigands overall. Egotistical bunch, aren't they? There's some chairs here, a big chair, a little chair, and a smaller chair. It's very Goldilocks. I like this chair. It almost kind of looks like it's smiling. There's a guy that is just passed out here randomly. He's been drinking troll sweat all night. And there's a couple doors over there. So, if we just walk into this room, brigands run in. You're half right, but completely dead. There are still too many brigands for you to fight in here. You need to find some way to block one of the doors. So let's go that way. And, oh, okay, they're coming in through the back way. You'd better find a way to prevent the brigands from getting at you from all sides if you want to survive this. So, close door. You close and bar the door. Move chair. You move the chair in front of the door. Okay, so they remind you of a bunch of knuckle cops. I don't know what that means. So it's hard to tell with the pixel art. But those are supposed to be homage versions of the Three Stooges, which I had not watched much or at all as a child. And the reference was, the in-joke was completely lost on me. So, it's 3 brigands. We should be able to fight 3 brigands, but this is a puzzle room. And it's frustrating too because this is... Turn the music down. I talked before about how a lot of people don't like Sierra games because the puzzle Sierra games, like King's Quest and Space Quest, have some really fiendishly difficult parts where you just have to use this moon logic to advance the game. Quest for Glory in Hero's Quest, by being a very different type of RPG, mostly avoided that. There aren't a lot of fiendishly difficult puzzles in it. And because of the D&D-esque fighter mage thief dichotomy, you can usually pick more than one solution to a problem. So, for instance, if you can't figure out to use calm on the Minotaur, you could potentially still dagger it to the face until it fell over. Or you could, if you had sunk points into stealth, you could sneak past it and climb over the gate. So the puzzles that did exist were pretty straightforward. It's what you would do as a fighter or a mage or a thief in that situation. But if you couldn't think of that solution, or if you just weren't skilled enough for it, you could do something else. This is really the first time in the game, in my opinion, where we hit a classic Sierra puzzle room where you have to do things not based on your skill or your class, but based on a puzzle solution that was created on the moon. And if you're not expecting that, maybe you don't play a lot of Sierra games, maybe this is the only Sierra game you've ever played, like I had at this point, you're not going to look at this room and think, this is a puzzle room that has one and only one solution, and it's the same solution whether you're a fighter or a mage or a thief. No, you're going to be like, I'm a fighter. Why can't I just carve these guys into mincemeat? Or I'm a mage. Why can't I use calm or dazzle or one of the 7 spells that I've collected over the course of this game? Or I'm a thief. Why can't I, throw daggers at them or something? No, there is one and only one solution. And you've got to time it just right. So let's see if we can do it. They're going to come down the side of the table. Oh crap, I'm not fast enough. That's a problem. Can I run? You don't need to run or sneak. Move chair. Move candelabra. Oh, a wise guy, eh? Get on table. Shit. Close door. So the fact that we're overloaded may screw us up here. And I may have to start dropping things, which will piss me off so much. I cannot even begin to tell you. Like hell, you make me throw all my healing potions away. Move candelabra. Get on table. Fucking hell. Am I doing it wrong? This is exactly what I mean, by the way, about this is very guiding it. Move candelabra. Drop healing potion. All those trolls. You know I'm gonna get all those back. 'Cause I am. Okay, we should be able to move normally now. Close door. Move chair. Move candelabra. Get on table. What am I doing wrong? Maybe it's get rope. I know you do eventually get the rope, but I thought you had to get on the table first. Move. Candelabra. You topple that over so they have to go back. Okay, get on table. There we go, get the rope. Now you have to wait for it. Now. Can I pick all those back up? Yes, I can. Oh, god damn it. So you have to leave. And that's the other frustrating thing. You cannot leave before the chandelier falls, but you have to leave. Get on table. Okay, rope, boom, open door. You bar the door behind you. You behold a most fascinating place. The person labeled me speaks. Abandoned mope, all ye who enter here. Job hunting or just sightseeing? I foresee a brilliant future for you in the fall. If you've got something to say, then speak fast or forever hold your pieces. State your case before I case your estate. So this is the Warlock. Everybody needs to know a few magic tricks to get by these days. You'd be surprised how effective sleeping powder is for taking out the guards of a caravan. I'll protect the brigand leader with everything I've got. That's no laughing matter as I get madder. So, the brigands will come to spoil your fun. You'll be undone. Here is where we're gonna make a logical guess. We know that the brigand leader is a woman. We know that there is a missing young woman, namely the Baron's daughter. We know that someone pledged his life to find and protect her. And that someone was a jester named Yorick, who people keep mentioning, who say he was a little man who loved jokes and loved practical jokes. The Warlock is a little man who loves jokes, and he doesn't seem to actually have any magic, just practical joke tricks. So we're gonna ask him about Yorick. You know me? Then perhaps you have come to help. Perhaps you are able to take the child from the band. Alas, poor Yorick, I know me well. 10 years ago, I swore I would find Elsa no matter what. It took me 2 years to find her, here with the brigands, and I've posed as her warlock ever since. I couldn't break the spell on her, nor could I leave her to grow up into an attractive woman surrounded by rogues and scoundrels. Someone had to defend her honor. Ask about Elsa. It's about time. Someone else helped Elsa before it's too late. Toro and I are the only friends she's got here. She's a lot like her dad, though. She organized these brigands and changed them from mere thugs to major raiders. She plans to move the entire band away from the valley as soon as the snow clears. If that happens, I know she will never be disenchanted. Elsa doesn't know who she really is. That's part of the enchantment. When Elsa was left with some brigands 10 years ago, all her memories were taken away from her. I borrowed a magic mirror from a friend, that was Henry, to try to break the spell, but it only works when spells are cast directly at you. If you're going to be the big hero, I hope you've brought a dispel potion or something. The true dispel potion will break an enchantment. You must splash the potion on Elsa as soon as you can, or she'll skewer you for sure. She's more than a match for old Swordy Lordy now. Who's Swordy Lordy? You must know the Blade Braggart. He used to show off in the castle courtyard all the time. Elsa once asked if Rapier Ruler would teach her to use the sword, and the sword board told her he would not waste his talent on females. She came to me in tears. After all, she was only 9 at the time. She can teach old Weapon Windbag a thing or two now. Her arm is true, and she's truly disarming. Where's the magic mirror? Ah, yes, the mirror with the leer, as Erasmus calls it. Or was it Fenris? It reflects a spell back on the caster of the spell. The Warlock ruminates. Now, where did I put that mirror? Was it on the desk in Elsa's office? Okay, the sound volume is, that's a bit much. Okay, so we're gonna need normal animation on this. Elsa is right next door. I'll go set up the secret exit for your escape. Actually, I hadn't finished. Let's ask him a couple more things. Ask about Henry. Ask about Erasmus. Ask about Baba Yaga. Ask about Baron. Would he be surprised to see his little girl now? Okay, so that is enough. Sneak. Elsa is right next door. I'll go set up the secret exit for your escape. Okay, this is where we need to slow down. So, if I have a complaint with this game, it would definitely be with that last room, because seriously, fuck that last room. And I had to drop 20 healing potions. I'm gonna have to kill 10 trolls just to get that back. A pet door? It's shorter than you are. It's another door. Have a nice day. It reminds you of a tie you once received as a present on All Fool's Day. It is! It's a bowl of fireflies used as a light source. What won't they think of next? A sign points to a door. It's a box of some sort, or so the sign says. There's a button next to the box. So we can't walk here because you can't see it very well, but this will drop and will fall into a pit. Nor can we walk up the middle. That bridge is not steady. So what we have to do is we have to go this way. And again, you would think that here, at the culmination of the game, you would think that our skills as a fighter... Oh, it's broke. You would think that our skills as a fighter or a... You thought this door led somewhere. Or a thief or a magic user. You would think they would matter and would, you know, have some impact on the ending area, but no, it's a puzzle that... Crap, Ola. It's a puzzle that everyone has to figure out in the same way. How does he do this? All right, pull. And we're on a time limit. So let's get through that door quickly, which is very hard to do. There we go. Open door. Open door. Okay. Let's get some proper sound back again, because it's about to stop being whimsical. All right. Look at leader. The leader's room is filled with treasures. What is that? Look at brigand. Throw. That's not gonna work. Dispel potion. You throw the dispel potion onto the brigand leader. You can't imagine how good it feels to know who I am again. After all these years, to remember my name is Elsa von Spielberg. I used to wish I was not a brigand's child, but actually an enchanted princess. Now I know that I really was enchanted, and I don't have to be a brigand anymore. Thank you so much for freeing me. I've got to hurry home to Father and get his guards to capture the rest of the brigands before they manage to escape with the treasure. It must be returned to the rightful owners. Yorick! Yorick, I'm me again! Sorry it took so long. I got lost. Will your dad be glad that your spell's been repelled? We need to go before the brigands know or they'll spoil our show. Come on, we'd better make our getaway before they get in our way. Yorick and I can return to the castle with the amulet I wear, but I'm afraid you'll have to get there on your own. There are 2 healing potions in my desk that you may take with you. You should use this secret passage and escape while they are arguing over the treasure. If they find you in here, you'll be overwhelmed and killed. Thank you again and good luck. I'll make sure you are richly rewarded for your bravery. If you decide to counter the cursor, then mind the mirror over Mere Mines. So dip the canoe and toodaloo. Elsa, if you'll do the honors, I'll honor your due. His puns are so bad. Okay, we don't have much time. There is a, you can't see it. Search desk. A quick but thorough search discloses 2 healing potions and a mirror. Take healing potions. Take mirror. You can't see it very closely, but there's a black bird, a falcon, right here. That will be a recurring thing in the series. Alright. That was a thing that happened. The night is still young. Good. I'm glad the night is still young because we have some trolls to find. Like 20 healing potions. 20 healing potions that we had to drop. I didn't know, or I had forgotten, that you couldn't complete that room while overburdened. Which is honestly kind of funny because, whoa. I don't want to fight one of those. And I don't get a choice. Drink, healing. Sneak. It's not working for some reason. I had been complaining that the overburden mechanic... Hello, troll. How nice of you to come to me so I don't have to come looking for you. I had been complaining that the overburdened mechanic didn't actually do anything except be annoying. And I was wrong. There was one room where timing had to be perfect. I'm not going to fight a cheetar. There was one room where timing had to be perfect, and that was in order to solve a puzzle that didn't change based on your class or skills. And really, I hate to harp on that because I mean, the one thing I want everyone to take away from this game is that I hecking love this game. I love this game so much. I want to have this game's babies. Okay, there is not enough words in the English language to say how much I love this game. It was what solidified from an early age my love of games and RPGs and fantasy worlds, and I cannot overemphasize how formative it was for me. I love this game.
So I don't want to just brutally beat on it for a, a bad design choice that I'm sure at the time they thought was clever. Because by setting up the final rooms the way they did, they did something that was both good and bad. The bad thing they did is those last two rooms, or really last three rooms, the one with the rugs, the one with the Three Stooges, and the one with the Yorick, and the one with Elsa. So really those last four rooms did not require your skills at all. You needed skills to get to those rooms. We needed, if we wanted to go in the back way, we needed pick locks or open locks to open that rock area. You needed strength to push the rock. You needed a tremendous amount of strength in order to kill the troll if you didn't have the password. So those things required skills. But once, and then you had to get past Toro the Minotaur with either magic or stealth or trickery, or by killing him. Not killing him, he was wounded. But once past Toro, that's it. You don't need any more skills. You're done from that point on in terms of skills. You just need to pass the puzzles, and that was a return to the Sierra formula, because in the King's Quest games, it's all about puzzles. You don't have stats. But by doing that, you sort of render useless everything that the hero has been doing up to that point in terms of building themselves up as a collection of stats and hit points and so on and so forth. And so I call that a good bad thing. It's bad because you're basically making it so that what the player did up to that point doesn't matter, because I've lost my train of thought. Doesn't matter because it's not used. It's not useful. So we could have just spent the entire game twiddling our fingers and for all the good that it did at the ending. So that's kind of a letdown when you put so much effort into making this incredibly unique to you character that has all this blood, sweat, and tears that you poured into their character creation and character buildup. So it's a bad thing for that reason, and it's why I don't like those rooms. I'm not a fan of those rooms. But it's a a good thing, or they were trying to do a good thing, I think, because they didn't want to make your victory just a collection of mandatory skill points where, oh man, you totally have to have 100 in weapon use or you can't win the ending. By making it puzzle oriented, I think they were trying to make it so that you had more, let's say the player had more agency and options than, oh man, Dazzle didn't work on the Mantray. I don't want to kill a Mantray. Screw off. I think they were trying to make it so the player was more important than their collection of skill points that they'd gathered. So I think they were trying. It's just that the thing they were trying was a bad idea, in my opinion. Cast Dazzle. Cast Flame. But I understand the idea of trying to make the end game not stat point dependent, but instead a puzzle. And I'm not even against it being a puzzle. I think the bigger problem is that it was a puzzle that had only one solution. And since I keep saying the second game improves on that, the second game improves on that. The ending for the second game has choices. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. I don't want to give away spoilers, which is very hard for me because I want to gush. Good. Hello, troll. You may have to run and take a healing potion with you. No, we didn't. Search body. Nice, 50 points. Get beard. Drink healing. Drink healing. I really would like, and I really do not think I'm going to get it. I really would like my strength and intelligence to max out, and I just don't think it will. Cast Dazzle. Get beard. And I think we're going to stop sneaking because if I can't get my sneak up to 100, and we're not going to, that's a pipe dream. Well, actually, the most scary words I can utter. Well, actually, but seriously, since I looked up max climbing, let's look up max stealth training. Training stealth is a simple matter of having the sneak function activated and sneaking everywhere. Depending on the game, this can be a very fast or slow process. In Quest for Glory 1 EGA, train by repeatedly typing sneak and walk, and the skill will increase even while standing still until around level 54. What?! So we were supposed to, at the very beginning of the game, alternate typing sneak walk, sneak walk, sneak walk, sneak walk until we had 50 points in it. And then that would have given us a leg up. And we would have maxed acting normally, just walking around the forest. You've gotta be kidding me. Well, clearly I should have read that first. Well, okay, so unfortunately we're going to have to start the entire game over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm bad. I'm not quite that bad. I'm not quite that bad. My husband used to tease me a lot because I do kind of neurotically start games over to do them just perfect, and I hate it because it's such a waste and it's so silly and nobody cares, but it's just the way my brain is. It's just the way my brain is. But no, I'm not gonna actually do that to us. Dude, that pissed me off. The spell is not useful here, but you get some practice. There's a troll right there. Oh, that reminds me, I need to cast Trigger a couple times. Okay, now everything's up in the 70s. Not bad, not bad. Get beard. Okay, so that's 14. I wanted to get the full 20 back, but and actually, as much as I feel silly doing this, I do want to max out strength. I'm okay with not maxing out intelligent or sneak. I'm okay with that being what it is. I'm angry, but I'm okay. But I do want to max out strength and intelligence. Search body. Get beard. Okay, so now we're up to 16 healing potions off of beards. And drink healing. Look at monster. So, obviously, there we go. It's the middle of the night. We're out of stamina. I think we're kind of forced to wind down. Much as I hate to admit it. I'm like the kid going, "No, Mom, I'm not really sleepy." Eat fruit. Sleep. God, did they not play test that there would be people who would want to max out? I'm torn. If I keep sneaking around, it'll stop being that nice even 80. But on the other hand, if I stop sneaking, I won't be training it anymore. Training strength can be done in many ways. Most any kind of strenuous physical exercise has a chance of boosting the hero's strength stat. Striking monsters in combat. We have been doing that. Cleaning out stables in the Spielberg Castle. We can't do that anymore because if we return to the castle, the game will end prematurely. Give beard. We'll get a medal for being a hero because we did give Elsa her freedom and return her to the Baron, and we did stop the brigands, but we still have a couple things, well, one thing at least left to do. So buy healing potion. There. Now it's at least a divisible by 5 number. Always very important. So strength we get by striking monsters in combat. So we're just going to have to thwack a few more monsters. Intelligence, I think the best way to do that is by fleeing spells. Intelligence can most easily be trained by casting spells repeatedly. Okay. There's other ways too, but that's the easiest way. So, do a cat, a female cat. Oops. Stop it. Stop moving. Which one of you wants to be practiced? Well, let's just start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Intelligence is 100. Good. Excellent. Wonderful. Happy with that. All right, now let's go boost our strength. We're gonna strength the heck out of what is that smell? Do you think the kittens did that when their litter box 2 rooms over? I don't even know if you can get to stealth 100 because, I mean, we're obviously not advancing now. You killed a goblin. You killed a goblin. You killed another goblin. You killed more goblins. You are a goblin killing machine. Not a single point? Are you kidding me, Bob? Are goblins too weak to count? Do we have to do it against something like a Saurus Rex? Do we have to find a brigand? You see what I mean, though, about how even if you're a very skilled fighter, this area could still be a threat to you. There we go. Man, we just barely... Yes! All right. We nearly died. So, seriously, we've got 7 hit points. Search body. What time is it? It's mid-morning. Okay. I kind of want to go back to Rana's peace and sleep, but instead I'm going to do the right thing and, well, not. Okay. Alright, so here are our stats. We are 100 out in everything except stealth, which is at 80. And I am just so pleased. 100 health points, 100 stamina points, 100 mana points. I've never... Oh, that just makes me so happy. So happy. I have always had climbing at 0 at this point and had to up it in the next game through a event that will happen. We're also going to eat ration. There's no need. You're not hungry. Drop ration. I am sorry, but that just, I can't have 11 food rations going into a new game. So we've got, I don't know, 77 gold coins plus 187 gold coins. I really wish you could turn those into gold instead of lugging around a silver. It's got to weigh more. We've got, we don't need the brass key either. Let's see, this is 14. Drop key. Don't need that. I don't think it carries over. We have a broadsword. We have a shield. We have a lockpick. We have a toolkit. We have a guild license. We have a chainmail armor. We have 25 potions of healing. And we have a hand mirror. What do we do with hand mirrors? Magic hand mirrors that... Oh my god, no. We're not gonna have 83 stealth points. No, we're not gonna have 81 stealth points. Don't test me, game. It will be a round number. Wow. So I guess it's just random how much it... Gosh, dang it. So I could... Oh, man. If I wanted to be really tedious, and I would not put you guys through this. If I wanted to be really tedious, I could come back and grind stealth up to a full 100 by just wandering on the forest for God knows how many days. That would be kind of hilarious. I'm not going to put you guys through that, but I may do that just because I really would like to have a perfect... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You again. Do you really want to go back in there? Yes, I do. Hey, it's your life. Hut of brown. Now sit down. Use mirror. You furtively grasp the magic mirror. You again? Powers that rule over region soggy. Change this creature back into a froggy. The witch is hopping mad. There we go. What have you done to me? How dare you use my own spell against me? Hear me, O element of air and wind. Give me the power to save my own skin. There goes Baba Yaga. Now you've really made her soar. Ha ha ha. Soar. She's flying. So there is everyone. Look at them all. There's Caspar and Zara. I'm going around clockwise from the bottom left. There's the centaurs. There's Swordy Lordy came back. There's Yorick. And next to Elsa, to the left, there is Toro with a sling around his arm. He's alive. Thus the hero from the east freed the man from form of beast, saved beauty from the brigand's band, and forced the ogress to flee the land. The brigand band has been dispersed, their treasure has been reimbursed, and so with Katas and Abdullah do, you bid the valley a fond adieu. And we got a score of 500 of 500. So, just out of curiosity, I will answer, or I'll throw these in here. Get the note in tavern was 2 points. Overhear conversation between Bruno and Brutus at the target was 12. Unlock the rock door was 10 points. Say the word to Fred so he'll move aside for 5 points. Enter the secret passage for 2 points. Kill the Minotaur for 5 points if you're the fighter. Open the door or climb over the wall for 8 points. Pass the obstacle course room for 8 points. Pass the timing puzzle room for 8 points. Ask the brigand wizard about Yorick the Jester for 10 points. Pass the NC Escher room for 12 points. Throw Dispel Potion on Brigand Leader for 35 points. Take Magic Mirror from Elsa's desk for 10 points. Hold the mirror to reflect Baba Yaga's frog spell for 50 points and become the hero for 25. So this is a beautiful view of the valley. I actually love this. You got the lake, you've got the brigand's fortress, there's the town, there's the castle, there's the farm and the healer's hut. Over here you have Erasmus's purple house on Zauberberg, and in the back there was Arana's piece. This is the opening rock that had a dragon. And there he is again. Rawr. Quest for Glory 2. That's what we're off to. They were by time they made this version that actually said Quest for Glory instead of Heroes Quest, I'm pretty sure Quest for Glory 2 was already out at that point. So yeah, they knew it was coming. But I think Heroes Quest 2 was pretty darn certain that it was coming along. Congratulations! You have successfully completed Quest for Glory 1, so you want to be a hero with the maximum possible score, 500 of 500! We welcome you to the ranks of the few, the proud, the true heroes. If you have not already done so, we encourage you to play Quest for Glory 1 again with the other 2 character types. Many of the puzzles are different or have alternate solutions. In the meantime, you are already a winner. Please insert a writable disc into your floppy drive to save your winning hero for use in Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. So, I'm not going to do that because I really am going to go back and just wander around for 5 days and get my stealth score up that way, because I am that kind of completionist. I will not subject you to that. We will pick up in Quest for Glory 2 in the next video whenever I come back. Might be a couple of days or two. I'm not sure. I may have to take a slight break and deal with some real world stuff, but I will be back. I promise. If you're coming along watching these, thank you so much. I know retro games aren't for everybody, and I'm not sure I'm for everybody, because I know that I'm not the most interesting Let's Player out there, as evidenced by me constantly having to stop and Google things and go, what? Why? That doesn't make sense. So, but for those of you who like being here, I really appreciate having you here. So thank you so much. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you aren't a subscriber already and want to be notified of future updates and uploads. It makes me feel good to see the number go up. So I kind of measure my self-worth as a human being by my subscriber numbers. Okay, not quite that badly, but it does make me happy. So when I see you again, I should have a perfectly maxed out hero, and we'll go from there. It'll be so much fun. The second game is, in my opinion, better than the first game. And I say that loving the first game to pieces. I mean, so much. But the second game is also really, really good. So you're going to love it. If you haven't seen it or played it before, then you're really going to love it. So I will see you in the next game, the next video. Once again, my name is Anna Mardal, and you guys are awesome. Bye-bye.